Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Birthday Gaming HD here today. In today's video, Infinity Ward has technically went into full damage control, which I'm not surprised because it's interesting to see that they're actually doing this and their game is not even out yet. And why do I say it? Because according to the Ghost of Hope, Modern Warfare 4's multiplayer in its current state is a current copy and paste of Modern Warfare 2 except for no perk charging system and less ADS/slide penalties. Also, there is a ton of visual recoil with weapons in Modern Warfare 4. And it's very interesting to see because after these tweets went out, sorry, right there, Infinity Ward ended up making a statement saying, "Hey everybody, I hope you are enjoying the holidays. We will talk about our game more in 2026. And remember, don't believe everything you read on the internet." And I'm like, okay, that's a very interesting statement coming from Infinity Ward. And why do I say that? Because these are the same bastards that literally thought it was a good idea to add safe spaces for people who are absolute shit at the game, not to even mention introducing the strictness that is skill-based matchmaking that we have currently. And it's no surprise that they're in full damage control, because of the fact that apparently, I guess the Ghost of Hope caught them with their pants down, and now they're out here trying to discredit the Ghost of Hope, calling him a liar, calling him a deceiver, saying that everything that he is technically saying is not true. And you guys remember that one Michael Jackson meme where it's like, it's bullshit, it's not true, something along the lines of that. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. But it's interesting to see that Call of Duty is actually in this state, including the fact that Infinity Ward ended up coming out and making a statement to shut out the potential rumors of these leaks even being true. But here's the thing. I don't even trust Infinity Ward. I trust the Ghost of Hope more than I do Infinity Ward because, like I said earlier, these are the same assholes that literally introduced skill-based matchmaking into the current generation of Call of Duty, and look where it's gotten them. They said this was a good idea to, increase player retention, and look where the player retention is now. It's absolute dog shit. It's continuing to bleed players following Modern Warfare 3, going into Black Ops 6, going into Black Ops 7, and it might continue to bleed into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 this coming year. And it's just interesting to see that Infinity Ward is just coming out making this statement. It's like, if y'all are honest with us and y'all are actually truthful with the community, we wouldn't have to be speculating all of this bullshit. We wouldn't have to be thinking, half this shit is true, half this shit is fake. But then yet again, the Ghost of Hope's track record is very, very accurate, I should say. There might have been a couple times where the information that he ended up leaking out was not even 100% true, and he might have missed a couple of things here and there. But, like I said, I trust the Ghost of Hope more than I do these corporate greedy fucks up at Activision and Microsoft. Because at the end of the day, I understand they are a business. They're trying to make profit. They're trying to make dead ends meet. But at the same time, Call of Duty has not been performing very well. It has not been performing well for the past maybe 2 to 3 years. Take that back. For the past 6 years, I should say. And it's continued to go downhill. It's continued to bleed players. Warzone is nothing like it once was, surprisingly. But at the same time, it's going to be an interesting year to see where Call of Duty goes, where Call of Duty continues to release yearly, and see if they continue to, pull the same shit, pull the same wool, pulling the rug from underneath our feet, pulling the same wool over our eyes, trying to deceive us, lie, and manipulate us that they have been for the past 6 years. And it's no surprise that people have continued to leave the franchise. People have continued to go their separate ways. People are playing Splitgate. People are playing the hell out of Arc Raiders. I've been hearing really good shit about that. Not to even mention the fact that Battlefield 6 is pretty much stealing the Call of Duty player base as well. And it's just interesting to see that all this competition has technically forced Call of Duty's hand to do some things here and there, but at the same time, they went back to doing their old shitty practices and just pulling the rug from underneath the community of just the same song and same dance, right? But at the end of the day, it's going to be interesting to see where Call of Duty heads up next. Will Call of Duty 2026 Modern Warfare 4 bring back the franchise? Will it revive the player base of whatever the hell is left over? Or will it end up being another flop going into Sledgehammer's game, which is apparently supposed to be a sub-franchise for 2027, a whole new sub-franchise, a whole brand new original characters as well? But at the same time, these are just leaks. These are just rumors. None of this is 100% confirmed. We have no marketing. We have no official trademark, how do I say it, information or even visuals like pictures or videos or anything along the lines of that nature to confirm that this shit is real, confirm that this shit is fake. But it's going to be something this year. It's going to be another coin flip. Will Modern Warfare 4 save this franchise, or will it continue to bleed the franchise dry until there's nothing left of Call of Duty? And look, I love Call of Duty to death, but at the same time, with its current state, like it has been for the past 6 years, I can't bother myself to even touch Black Ops 7. Not even bother to touch Modern Warfare 4. And not even bother to touch even Sledgehammer's game when it comes out in 2027. Because look, I know the burnout is real. I know the fatigue is an issue with Call of Duty with these yearly releases and this yearly cycle that is bullshit. But at the end of the day, it's Infinity Ward's move. It's Infinity Ward's turn to pretty much prove me, other content creators, as well as many fans of the franchise that have turned their back on Call of Duty as a whole, and prove us wrong. Prove to us that you could make a competent game, that you actually listen and care about the community instead of putting bundles, like 50,000 bundles into the fucking shop every year, and show us that you care about the franchise. Show us that you can actually fucking listen for once in y'all's life and bring us a goodly made product game. That's all we ask. Just remove the skill-based matchmaking, give us some good maps and good map flow, but then yet again, this is Infinity War we're talking about. They're probably going to end up making a lot of safe spaces, adding a shit ton of fucking doors, and making it easier for newcomers to come into the franchise, being protected in this bullshit skill-based SBMM matchmaking bracket. And at the same time, it's y'all's turn, Infinity Ward. This has been a very long-ass game of fucking chess. And it's your turn to prove the Call of Duty community wrong. It's your turn to prove me wrong and many others of the franchise, to see that, is it worth coming back to? Is it worth coming back to the franchise that is Call of Duty? But within its current state, I can't bring myself to come back as much as I love the franchise, but at the same time, it's going to be an interesting year for Call of Duty. It's going to be very interesting, especially with GTA 6 coming out the same month as Modern Warfare 4. And we already know GTA 6 is going to sell a shit ton of fucking numbers. We already know those units are going to be up out of the ass. But it's been your boy Brotherhood Gaming HD, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit them bell notifications. And Infinity Ward, we'll be waiting for you in 2026, man. Prove us wrong. Peace out, and goodbye, everybody.